Hello, and welcome to Monday Marriage Moments. My name is Larry,
And I'm Paula.
and we're Team
Lofton.
Lofton.
Today we're going to be coming to you about the subject of teamwork.
Now, when I hear the word teamwork, I think of sports. I'm big on sports, and I think of some of the teams that's in the past when you had some individuals that didn't play as a team, as one complete unit, and you had individuals that was concerned about their own individual stats and things like that, and they didn't come together and work toward that common goal. And I think when I hear that, I think about in a marriage, it can't be that way in the marriage. You have to come together. You have to work towards that same common goal. And when you work together, you definitely will accomplish a whole lot more. And one important factor or part of that team has to be God. You have to include God in your marriage for your marriage to work and be successful. So just remember to work together and make sure that you include God in your marriage.
And as Larry said about individuality, we are unique as individuals, but when we come together as a team, we create a strong force.
Right.
Even Ecclesiastes 4 says, two are better than one because they have a good return on their labor.
Right.
If either of them falls down, then one can pick the other one up. And pity anyone who falls down and has no one to help him up. And so when I hear that verse, I think about in a marriage, if something's going on and the other person is having a difficult time or having a hard time getting things together, then jump in and help.
Right.
Right? Yeah. That's part of being a team. And it's also important to create a peaceful home. By creating a peaceful home, one of the main things is to maintain that trust in God, keep that foundation, because when you take God out of it, your communication starts to break down. And then when the communication breaks down, your love life suffers. And when your love life suffers, oh, we have a problem. Everything else starts to go down the hill. So make sure, just keep the communication open. And then I know most of you may or may not remember your vows. Part of your vows is in sickness and in health.
Go ahead.
And sometimes in sickness may mean you getting sick of your spouse, at some point in time. But you have to remember to still show them love even during that time. And I was going to say, part of showing them love is giving them a break. Because sometimes you may ask your spouse to do something and he or she may not have time. So how I look at it is, if it's as simple as washing the dishes or cooking or going to get your oil changed in the car, if your spouse doesn't have time to do it, it's not going to hurt for you to do it yourself. That's what I call taking one for the team, right?
Yeah.
And then sometimes he said he look at marriage as a sport. Sometimes you just have to pass the ball. And for those of you who may be wrestling fans, tag out. Just tell them, hey, I need you to jump in and help me. I'm having problems with this, or I can't get all the bills paid. So just let your spouse know what it is you need to do so you can continue to work as a team.
And just one more thing before we go. Just want to say that, in a marriage, it's really hard when there's just one individual that's really trying and pulling most of the load. Kind of jump in and help. Things will go a whole lot easier. Learn to work together as a team. Take the time to get to know your spouse and find out what their weakness is, and maybe that's an area that you're strong. So you guys just have to learn each other and learn how to work together. And before I go, there's one little thing I like to say, and that is, where there's harmony, there's unity. And where there's unity, there's strength.
Thank you for joining us for this Monday Marriage Moment, and we'll see you next time.